out of the station though, because you know I didn't set any settings, but it kind of freaked me out when I logged inside of Elite Dangerous. You see your ship, the main page, and on the screens, um, there was like evacuation protocol, whatever, that was written there, and I thought it was target attack or something. But when logging in open play and being inside of the ship, there was no such messages on the screens to the left or right there. Uh, so the station didn't seem under attack. So, well, let me show you the FPS somehow when I'm inside of a station is 45. Okay, but it's 45 regardless, meaning that when I put the settings to mid or medium or high or VR medium, VR low, or VR high, they're still at 45 FPS. So, whatever. So let's log in. And the shader preparation, I would have loved to show it, you know, because in planet generation at the start, because it was taking a long time on my 960 GTX, was taking less long on my RX 570. But it seemed to be pretty decent on the 5700 XT. Okay, so now I'm looking inside of my headset here. So look, alert, evacuate. Alert, evacuate. So I thought that, you know, I really thought that the station was under attack. Keep calm. But when I go inside of the station, we don't see that message. So, yeah. So I've got the crate ship there, crate MK2, I think. Pretty neat. And once we log inside of the game, a little bit offsetted here. So the FPS here, oh, we got 24 FPS, but it's gonna stabilize a little bit at some point. And you know, we see the screens, you don't see any evacuation protocol whatsoever. I even disembarked there. You know, we don't see all of those messages. Oh, there's no such messages in here. Oh, the station is not under attack. I don't know why they were unable to put it in VR yet, in full VR. What I think is that they wanted to force people to use the mouse and keyboard, because otherwise the game would be way too different in VR, in complete VR, and using the mouse and keyboards. It would be two different games. That's what I think, because you know the rest of the game is in VR when you're in VR, uh, but the options are the same. You know, you can just look left, right, look everywhere, but you can also do that with the keyboard. You know, using the mouse look, you can look everywhere inside of your ship. But in full VR, normally you would be able to, you know, look at your hands, you know, bring your hands up and literally freaking want to touch everything in the game, you know? Like bring your hand to the rail there, to that ladder, and you know check the ladder, try to grab the ladder and stuff. And you know you can't do that with the mouse. You know how would you want to do that? You know, like pressing on the keyboard CTRL and using the left mouse button to use your left hand and the right mouse button to use the right hand. You know, it would be so complicated. You know, there are ways to do it, but it just would be way too complicated. It would be like, I don't know, irritating. So that's what I think. That they were able to do it. They were definitely able to do it, but it just made two different games, literally. So yeah, so the settings are at low here. We've got 17 FPS. Let me just quit the menu here. 24 FPS, 25 FPS. The graphics are at low, I'm pretty sure here. Low or medium VR. They're at high. They're not even in VR. So we're gonna use VR high. So look at the FPS. It's still, you know, around that range, but you know, we see better in VR. It's laggy a little bit. I feel lag. So we're gonna put VR low or something. VR medium. It's not that bad, but I feel lag. Earlier it was at 45 FPS, but I'm streaming. I'm streaming. But, you know, it's a 5700 XT. I shouldn't be having this issue. This is a software obsolescence of hardware. This is how it feels like already. So no, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quit Elite Dangerous, and I'm going to bring down the I'm gonna bring down the thing there. Let me see. Let me take a look. Diagnostics. Oh, I can delete Elite Dangerous from here. So now we have a little bit more place. So we go in Program Files. We go in Oculus. We go in Support. We go in Diagnostics, and we open this maybe. Yes. So pixel per display overwrite, we're gonna put 0.90%. No. So what we need to do is open this as administrator. And oh, just leaving the settings there. Perfect. 0.90%. Okay. So we're just gonna go back in Steam. And we're gonna play in Steam VR. One moment. So you can see that my background is not there. That's a problem with Windows. It's been like that in Windows 10. It's been like that in Windows 11. It's really irritating. It's freaking annoying, but whatever. You know, normally you restart a desktop, you know, by opening one of the file manager here, and you click on the right button here and do a restart, and oftentimes it would bring it back, but somehow it doesn't work. Today it didn't work, yesterday night either. So we got issues on the cloud, right? Because your data is basically sent to Microsoft and stuff. Even if you select no, you don't want your data to be sent to. Maybe that's the thing, right? You know, I've turned off a lot of things there on the firewall, and maybe that's the problem. You know, that Microsoft is unable to connect to the cloud properly. So my desktop that I'm setting on my computer You know, it's actually impeding it from being displayed properly from the cloud because I can't connect. You know, some stupid thing like that, whatever. So we're at 33, no, 45 FPS, 42 FPS, I mean, 4, 5. So we got a 45 FPS. I'm still able to read things. So I could even maybe bring it down even more than 0.9. Okay? I think that's what I'm going to do. Because before that, we're just going to change to graphics VR low. Is that already there? No. I'm still able to read everything. But I prefer VR medium. You know, the FPS is the same here. Yeah. I'm still able to read everything anyway. So the goal is to get higher FPS. So we're going to bring it down. So we're going to be testing some more here. Let's try a crazy setting like 0.5. Whatever. Oh, I forgot to restart. No, when you're setting that, you have to restart. Okay, so I forgot about that. You have to restart the Oculus, otherwise the settings are not applied. So go there, support diagnostic, and you can actually go in properties and run this program as an administrator. Bring a shortcut right there, and we open it again. What's the problem here? Okay, so oops. Let's just go and did I open the wrong thing? So we're not gonna open as an administrator then. Change that. Earlier we were forced to use this as or oh okay, so it's debug tool. Oops, my bad. Delete this shortcut here. Yeah. Wow. Let's keep this window open for 2 seconds. So 0.9 here. So the Oculus was restarted. Not yet. So we're gonna restart it. Okay. Next, we go there and well, it was already so set in VR. So we're just gonna log in. And yeah, we're gonna start after that and put it 0.5 just to test it. And we're gonna increase our 0.75. Normally 0.75 was a great setting. I was barely seeing like anything, but at least it was running well on an RX 570 or a GTX 960 actually. I didn't need to do that in my RX 570. So we got a 90 FPS here, but where it's well, let's go here in the station and see the FPS. And let me just put my headset on. Okay. .32 FPS. I'm still able to read things. It's a little bit worse maybe, but doesn't want to budge from 33 FPS, 41 FPS, 40, 42. So it doesn't want to budge from there. We're just gonna try then like a super low setting, 0.5. So yeah, I don't know what's happening. Why we have such a low FPS. Just open it another time just to see if the setting was applied. Yes, so we can log back in. Oops, I need to open the Oculus. Perfect. Okay, so let's see again. So we're gonna try to put the settings at high, or you know, like at high or a different setting there. So yeah, so the quality here is worse, definitely. Yeah, yeah. But if we have like more than 45 FPS, that's good. That's good, and we're gonna test from there. Oh, by the way, it's really difficult to read things here. And look at the FPS; it's not normal. We're stuck at 45 FPS. Well, it's not normal, but it seems to be how Elite Dangerous runs, right? It runs like this, or it's you would say it's my CPU. Well, my CPU is still a Ryzen here, 2600. Runs fine. So we're gonna put mid here, just like it was set by Elite Dangerous. But mid, it's worse. It's so much worse. Oh wow, it's so much worse. And we've got still a 45 FPS. So yeah, but oh yeah, it's worse. Let's put high. If you can. Not good. It's really hard to see anything. Nah. So here, even in Ultra, we got 45 FPS, but it's like we can't see anything in VR. It's really hard to. Even here on my screen, I've got my headset on top of my forehead there, and it's hard to read anything. Same thing in VR, very hard. It's worse in VR actually. So we're gonna put that to exactly like they said it. No, we're gonna put it in VR low. It's better. The graphics are better this way, but and it's not lagging, but very hard to decipher what's written. It's easy when you're moving and you're seeing it on the screen on the monitor, but in VR when you put a headset on, it's hard to read anything. So we're gonna have to increase that to 0.75. Okay, and leave it at VR low or put it at VR medium and see from there if we're able to decipher the readings and things. So here, let's try 0.75. It's already much better, much higher. This. So we've resetted now the the Oculus Rift, so the settings should be applied. Oh, there seemed to be one good game that came out for like the Tales or something in VR on Steam, like a medieval kind of sword fighting game with the dungeons and stuff, procedural dungeon. Tales of Legendary Tales. It looks great. You know, it looks pretty cool. When did it come out? In 2021. It's been there for a year. Alright, it's still in development though. But anyway, let's concentrate here. 0.75% seems to actually be not that bad. Yeah, it seems to be quite good. Let me see inside of the ship here. I kinda, you know, I kinda like it here. Let me see. Well, you know, it's like very hard to read things, except here it's easy to see that dash there, starboard services, harbor plant, launch, disembark. This one is easier to read. If I was in the middle here, well, it's not that bad, you know, it's not that bad. The FPS is probably, yeah, it's still around a 45 FPS. So if I put the settings though to medium here, to VR medium, what do we have? Do we have the ability to have a 45 FPS still? And do we see, we don't see much better the writings. In the FPS, 36 FPS here. 36 FPS. So we're gonna have to keep that. Yeah, Jesus Christ, that game is demanding. So we're gonna put that to VR low. So it's I've always played at VR low anyway. I don't care, you know. Oh, okay. So there's like a little bit of lag currently. That's what it means. Normally it was stabilizing around 45 here anyway. So anyway, it's supposed to help to do what I was doing there, you know, changing the pixel per whatever. But yeah, we're at 30 FPS here instead of the station. I feel a little bit of lag maybe. Just a little bit of lag. Sorry if it gives you the need to vomit here. Okay, that's the so we're at 40 FPS here. 49. It's sad that we're not seeing the FPS inside of the headset. So yeah, a little bit of lag. So I would stick probably with the settings that they're giving me and put it mid. Yeah, but the settings, it's really bad here. It's really bad. Really hard to see anything actually in VR. Not in VR, it's fine. I look at my monitor there and we see things fine. But in VR, it's ugly. It's really ugly. The 0.75% there is destroying the readings. It's really hard to decipher the readings when you're far. Here it's very hard. Okay? Very hard. I have to go about that close to see it in VR. I've got my glasses on. Imagine that. So, oh yeah, if I don't have my glasses on, my myopia is actually causing me issues. Okay, and astigmatism is causing me issues. It's the same thing basically, as if I just would be looking far and I don't have my glasses. I can't even see, you know? It's crazy. It's so stupid. You know, the display is like not even 1 inch, you know, from from my eyes. It's crazy, you know. Anyway, so let's change back the settings. It's a little bit too low. I can't, you know, see things. So we're gonna go at 85%. Okay, it's still I think 85% is a decent setting there. Okay, you know, 0.85. So normally you have to reset those settings after restarting Windows every time. Okay, I don't know if they changed that, but before it was like that. So let's try it another time here. So it looks like my 5700 XT, you know, is, oh yeah, we want to check the temperature. Yeah, it's not really, you know, the best card on the market there for playing video games, but we're still able to play in VR, and that's what I wanted. You know, maybe later I'm gonna retry my RX 570 just to check, but you know, as per the specifications, 5700 XT is like more. It's about 2 times the performance of the RX 570. So I prefer sticking with my new video card there. I saw a planet and then boom. Well, you know, like, still very hard to decipher things. Very hard to decipher things. Right, it's 27 FPS, 31 FPS, so it's loading things in the beginning. So I think that we would be able to play at VR low, personally. Yeah, I think we would be able to play here. And here it's good. I can see, I can read. So we're gonna stick with 85%. Okay? For the moment. And I could launch and go a little bit and check. There seems to be a little bit of lag though. Or is the multi-sampling here that's not high enough or something? Or it was loading the textures, or I don't know. Okay, so it's sorry, I'm checking like on the edges of my eye sockets there, my lenses, you know, because there seemed to be a little bit of lag or issues. Yeah, I don't know what's the gimmick to the left there. What's happening to the left near the pipes? Maybe yeah, they're cooling things. I don't know. So what's the FPS here? 35, 39. It feels great, and I'm able to read things here. And on my monitor, everything seems fine. Yeah, we're able to read things and all this shit. So I prefer sticking with VR low. I'm not gonna launch, so it was just testing here. Maybe it's lagging a little bit. So we're gonna have to retest that later. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna retest all of this later. Just wanted to show you. Oh, maybe we're gonna go and purchase something here. With my arcs. Didn't think I had that much. When I logged in yesterday night, I was like, wow. Pricey. We're gonna do cancel. Dark green now. Military dark green. Where's the... Yeah, tactical graphite. Yeah, tactical graphite is great. Tactical olive, don't like it. I'm gonna put the dark one. I think my crate would look great like this. Or I wait and I save, because I never really saved in here. So, you know, for any cockpit's accessories, I have nothing. I have nothing. Absolutely nothing. Everything is so pricey. Plant, $6,000. How about this? How about that? How about this? Oh, that's not pricey. How about a ship? How about this? How about this here? How about this? How about this? Here. Everything is so pricey. Oh, how about the plants? How about planet Earth? How about this thing? How about that thing? How about station? This one. Yeah, so yeah, pretty much checked everything. Who cares then? We're gonna check that later. Oops. Temperature is pretty low. Let's go back. So it's not the long gaming session though, and we're not really gaming here. So we're not gonna purchase any color right now. The ship is gonna stay blue. Okay. And we're gonna quit to the main menu. So the graphics are really demanding in here. Really demanding. Oh yeah. It's gonna stay blue for the moment. Okay. So yeah, so that would be the end of this test. So thanks for watching. So yeah, and the temperature, well, temperature is really low, but you know I've set it up, you know, with the fan there also. Okay, so the moment that we're increasing, we're literally doing not the vertical slope, but a 45-degree slope ish, and you know, temperature is very low, so that's very good. And I don't have demanding games on my computer, unfortunately. Well, except maybe Elite Dangerous. Well, they're actually not that. Well, they can be demanding if I put the settings to ultra. You know, depends. And yeah. So thanks for watching. Like I was saying, and I'm gonna go because I'm unhappy. I have to go and return a watch, I think, because you know everywhere. So everywhere that so for meaning make calls, okay. Look, the question here is this, and they're responding with the GTS4, you know? There's a microphone and a speaker on board. So, any answer calls includes a microphone. So, everywhere. How to set up incoming call alerts. How do I receive calls? How to set up incoming call alerts. There is no speaker. There it says it. This is so stupid. I don't like it. Anyway, so I don't like it. You know, I was purchasing it for calls and to receive calls and stuff. And the GTS4 Mini does not receive any goddamn calls except notifications. It's not what I wanted. Not only that, I think that I purchased the white and we received the mint blue. We only noticed after opening the box. So, whatever. So yeah,